Alright, so why is the dungeon not up? There's a clear event right over Classic. But this is where we're gonna This is where we're gonna be introduced to the guild. The guild is where you're just gonna get all of your quests. There are a handful of them that are actually mandatory in order to progress the story, but they're few and far in between. So you don't have to do them. You're stupid not to, honestly, because this is where you're gonna get a majority of your experience just going after what they require, because a lot of them require you to use X amount of animes or get certain items, which most of the time you can only get from beating said enemies. And then that's really all the quests amount to, either beating X amount of enemies, defeating certain bosses, or getting a number of items from specific enemies. So at the end of the day, you're gonna be killing something. It's I personally like this system because it encourages you to backtrack in order to prepare for harder battles, because these fights get ridiculous. And I'm not just talking about the optional ones. There are some as early as chapter 2, I think it's chapter 2, where the bosses are stupidly hard if you're not well prepared, or if you don't have the DLC. Whoops. Anyway, there are different quests that involve, like I said, defeating certain enemies, bringing special items back, but some quests are limited to only the current chapter. So I would advise to go and check the guild after more or less every event. And then there are some quests that can be redone over and over again, which is going to be helpful for building up shares. And I'll get more into shares as we go along. I just would accept everything. And in this video, I'm focusing. What am I focusing on? We're actually going to start a new dungeon, but then we're gonna backtrack to Virtua Forest, because some of those quests. Oh, here it is. Monster Cave. Yeah, we're gonna start Monster Cave. We're gonna scratch the surface of it, but then we're gonna backtrack to Virtua Forest in order to complete some of the quests that we have. Now, when it comes to that, even if it's a monster we've already seen, if it's part of a quest, I'm going to show me just getting rid of it. And I also developed a plan to change the items in Virtua Forest, so that's another reason why we're going back. And then those are the accessories. I might show off a few, but there's way too many of them, and there are duplicates for like certain characters. Like, say there be some let me see, cat ears. That could be one for Neptune specifically, but then you would have another plan completely separate for making cat ears for Compa. I don't even think she gets cat ears. If she does, I don't remember. Like, there's so many effing accessories in this game. It's stupid. Anyway, I'll scratch the surface of it, but I'm not gonna go after the accessories. I'm gonna go after the ones that affect dungeon placements, boss placements, even characters. That's not until much later. But yeah, I'll get more into that once I actually get to the live part, which I've yet to try. Oh, is this foreshadowing? Nah. We're totally not gonna come across that monster again, and it totally won't be counted as a separate entry in the bestiary. Alright, oh, status effects. Good timing. So there are 5, apparently? Oh, right. So poison, you lose health every turn. Skill seal, you can't use any of your skills. Virus. It's mainly for CPUs. If they get affected, they can't transform. Paralysis, they can't move at all. Then heal. Oh, what is heal actually? I'm honestly trying to think. It's so rare, and I think only one character can get it. Trying to think. I think he'll prevent you from getting any status ailments at all if you don't have skills that can already prevent that, which we'll get into later as well. So some of the quests here also involve these monsters as well, the Clydes and Miss Clyde. I want to say they're weak to fire, but we don't even have access to that. Be careful because they hit pretty damn hard this early on. Yeah, that's not good.
Leave it to me.
That really sucks.
Heal time.
So if you didn't grind like I should have back in Virtua Forest,
Here you go.
I honestly recommend it. Yeah. So Blue Ribbon and Messy Cloth. I think Messy Cloth is from Clyde and Blue Ribbon's from Miss Clyde. Those are the drops. We're gonna need a few of those, obviously. But I would try to grind to level 5 at least before coming here. I think I got to level 2 maybe before I came here. And I honestly should just stay behind and do a little grinding. Matter of fact, I'll probably do that off screen.
If you're hurt, leave it to me.
So what? Oh, the Pixelvator. Am I gonna focus on him?
Hey!
I don't think they have elemental weaknesses, but they do take more damage from rush skills. Unfortunately, none of my rush skills are really remarkable, so I'm not even gonna bother.
It's time for your medicine.
And they're aiming for Neptune. That's something else I noticed about this game. They like to gang up on one character to try to take him down, which is admittedly smart, but it's also annoying for me.
My turn. Here you go. Yeah. I can't wait.
And also, because of my level, I have a higher chance of missing.
It's time for your medicine.
So that can also be a gauge of where you're at
Hey!
in terms of fighting the enemies. Oh, I thought it was gonna kill me.
There. Phew, that was close. Level up.
Let me see, is this where the event starts? Yes.
It's getting darker the deeper we go. Nep Nep, where are you? It's so dark. I can't see you, Nep Nep. Oh, come on, Compa. It can't be that bad. But I guess it could be dangerous, so be careful. No telling what's around. What? Nep Nep, are you okay? If you fall into a pit, it could be game over. I think something ran into me. Hey, it's dark, so be careful. Ow! Watch it, girl! Wait, what are kids like you doing here? Me? A kid? Speak for yourself. You're a kid too. Who are you? I'm IF. Let's just say I'm the Wind Walker of game industry. Huh? You're the Wild Talker of game industry? Wind Walker. I travel the world, making a living working with the guild. Enough about me. What are you girls doing out here? We came for the guild too. Oh, and I'm Neptune, and she's Compa. Nice to meet you. I'm Compa. You've gotta be kidding. You girls are working for the guild too? Sure. Nice to meet you too. Well, we can handle ourselves, you know. Really? Even with all the monsters roaming around here? Don't tell me. You didn't look at the fine print before taking the work. Nep, that can't be. we do, Compa? It's got to be looking for me!
What? You girls know what that is?
Yes! Nep sandbag Mr. Monster really good. What should I do? It's gotta be looking for revengeance!
Hard to believe, but if you can fight, I'm gonna need you both to help.
Nep, we have to beat Mr. Monster for the sake of Planetoon! Okay, let me go super mode from the beginning then.
I'm ready now. What just happened? Wait, you're huge! Like, all over!
Surprise! Nep can change form! Nep is really strong like this!
Well, now do you believe me that I beat that monster once before? Do I even have a choice? It's harder not to believe now. So, want to get it on, do you? Well, the feelings are mutual. I'm gonna have to take you down to stop any more casualties.
Alright. Wow, they're just now explaining card break. Okay. Why is this? If I didn't explain it before, even though I'm pretty sure I did, once a enemy is under the guard break status, well, not so much status, but once you achieve guard break, it'll take less damage. However, it will immediately start to regain some of its guard break meter once it's its turn again. So if you can actually time your combos right and have it not break until your characters go in succession, then you can get off a lot of damage.
It's my turn.
Now, she is personally one of my favorite characters.
I got you.
But early on, she's kind of crappy, not gonna lie.
Taking this serious?
And then in the middle, she's outstanding.
Leave it to me.
But then towards the end, she's just there.
I'll patch you up.
It kind of sucks. Because again, I really like her. Which is why I was happy she got her own game, which I yet to try, but we'll get there soon. But this guy,
It's my turn.
it's nothing too hard. He is weak to fire, but her magic, it really isn't that strong early on. But
Too slow.
honestly, I wouldn't recommend doing it. I don't even know why I did that. But this guy, he hits harder, but he's not too much, not too difficult in the long run. Oh wow, a lot of that missed.
If you're hurt, leave it to me.
I got this weird feeling someone's gonna die.
Heal time.
I don't remember if anyone died. I don't think so.
I'll finish this.
Never mind.
Leave it to me.
Kinda sucks.
We win again.
Again.
I wonder what losing feels. I
It's
feel
the first time we fought
power
this.
from inside me. Let's keep this up.
Oh. If a character is knocked out after the fact that you beat an enemy, they don't get the experience. So Kampa's gonna be behind by a little bit. It sucks, but that's just how the game's designed. So she was originally the one that had the treasure tracker ability back in the original game, but since everyone has it, it doesn't really matter. If I had to classify her, it would be a watered down thief, because she doesn't really have too many skills. She has a couple of support skills later on that center around tech, and by a couple I mean one, and then she can heal. But she also has some elemental finishes, and she's good, don't get me wrong. And like in the middle of the game, she just really shines. It's just like the beginning and even to an extent the end, there's no reason to really use her. And then Kampa, Compa. I don't like her. She's the right character wise, just gameplay wise, you suck. But we're gonna stick with her for now. So yeah, literally, her name is literally IF. Yes, should be self-explanatory, but it's for the. She's named after Idea Factory, which is behind this game, this franchise as a whole. She's become somewhat of a mascot over the last couple of years too. It used to be Neptune, but now she's gotten a little more limelight. And with that, she is a permanent member, I believe. Yes, I'm thinking of something else. There's some instances where some people join for like a battle or two and then they leave. But I'm thinking way far ahead. Oh, finally! Alright, EXE drive. So if you have at least one of these filled up, you can do a finisher after you do your 3-hit combo. Thanks, 4-hit. And let me see, how do I describe it? They had to learn the finishes, but they do get a lot. You can have up to 4 equipped, and there are varying levels from 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right now we can only use 1 because, well, 1 we only know, I think, level 1 finishers. I don't remember if Neptune gets any from the start. I think IF does. But as we level up, we'll be able to use EXE finishers, level 2, level 3. I think that's the highest it goes. It never goes up to 4. And then there are also moves that can only be used when paired with certain people and certain EXE drive levels. Now, if you use an EXE special, then it'll consume however amount is required. So she's dead. So however, say, what's Neptune? Oh, Neptune break. If I already use that with the meter full, it will consume that, and then I would have to build up the meter again. Like, it seems like a one and done deal, but after a while you'll get stuff that'll help build the gauge up faster. You'll get more bars to actually fill it up, so you can get to a point to where you can even spam it if you have the right combination, which I plan on doing. But for now, it's just, I was already half full. Thank you. But for now, it's just 1. I will be using the EXE moves too much at first because it's not really necessary. So like that, we have IF, and we will come back to the cave next part. We're actually going to go back to Virtua Forest and get new items and then complete the quest. Alright, so if you are under the item shift category, then the items, well, no. The items won't shift until you find them in their original spot when you first visit a dungeon. But you don't have to find all of them. If you say if you only found one, then shifted the items, when you revisit, that one item will be the only one that shows up on the map.
It's my turn.
But I believe I found them all on my first go through.
Mission
so
accomplished.
They should all show up on the map that I'm not showing.
So, who wants to get beaten first?
But let's go on the quest. I believe one of the quests involves defeating a certain number of Jugu, and then another involves defeating a certain number of tulips. And I believe every enemy here is weak to fire, so if for some odd reason you're struggling, then use fire. Okay, Boxer Exo. We got actually kind of lucky with that. That's considered a rare drop, but I just happened to find it on the floor.
Don't surprise me like that. It's my turn.
I don't know why y'all build up stats. I can't win.
Out of my way.
Oh, that was the tulip challenge.
Hey!
I think this will be it for the tulip. No.
Hey! It's time for your medicine. We can make game industry peaceful.
What was it getting items? No, I think no. It had to have been for getting the actual, for defeating the actual enemies.
Ambush successful. It's my turn.
Come on, you can do it. Oh, I'm just saying, screw it. Just you see, Demon Flame.
Demon Flames.
Overkill is bliss.
We win again. I wonder what losing.
Oh, trust me, you're gonna feel what losing. You're gonna know what feeling. You're gonna know what losing feels like later. All right, am I going back for whatever reason? Oh yeah, because I ignore the items. Whoops. Oh, also the hidden item changes as well. So make sure you're actually looking for it. I don't know why I'm not. There we go. I think I did it too late. I think it's actually I want to say it's for the beginning actually. The position is never the same, but I think this time in particular it is toward the beginning. And why did I not fight that enemy? Okay, nothing new. In fact, I'm pretty sure every battle from this point on is just gonna be cut out. Oh wow, I feel like dumb. Yeah, it has to be at the beginning. If I haven't found it yet, I'm almost at the end of the dungeon. Oh, this is annoying. Oh man. There is a plan to where it'll actually show the hidden item on the map. That won't be for a while, but it will be extremely useful when we get that. Now to backtrack all the way to the beginning. Almost there. You can do it. Nope. Had to kill something first. There we go.
Yes.
Was it worth it? Eh, sorta. Oh, with that, we're pretty much done. I believe I'm gonna make a plan or two. Let's see. Oh no, I'm gonna turn in the quest first. Today. So yeah, once you complete the quest, you actually have to go back all the way to the guild to report the quest, and that will affect your shares. Again, I'm gonna explain that a little later when it becomes relevant. But your first playthrough, I really wouldn't worry about it too much. Second, third time, yeah, you're gonna want to focus on which nation has what shares. So, am I buying the bamboo sword? That's weird. Okay, good. Don't buy the bamboo sword because you're gonna find something actually better in Monster Cave. And then if you need any healing items, you can go ahead and get that. I have no idea what that was about. But in the next part, yes, the part is ending. So in the next part, we're gonna actually finish up Monster Cave. Thank you for watching. I'll see you then. Take care, y'all.